So the other day I was cleaning the stainless steel grates on my gas grill. Yes, I have a gas grill. I'm not proud of it. I'm not sure when it happened. I'm normally a stick burner guy. Sometimes charcoal. Sometimes people make mistakes, and mine was I bought a propane grill. It was a long time ago. I was young. I needed the heat. And propane grills have grates, and they need to be cleaned. And I was cleaning mine, okay? My original plan was, really what I was trying to do is I was trying to figure out a way to clean the grill grates without actually having to use any harsh chemicals or do like any work at all. So I was doing a personal experiment where I was gonna take both grates and I was gonna soak one in Dawn and one in something called PBW, which is, think OxyClean on steroids. It's really good for stainless steel. It's just stuff we had laying around the house. I was gonna soak them and hopefully pull them out, and they were gonna be spotlessly clean like in the commercials. And it didn't work that way. And then things just sort of escalated and got out of control. And it was a heck of a journey, and I'm gonna bring you along for it. By the end of this, I'm gonna give you the cheat codes. You'll know exactly how to clean your stainless steel. Stainless steel is important. You'll know how to clean your stainless steel grill grates as quickly and as efficiently as possible. But it started with trying to soak both my gas grill grates, I'm sorry. I was gonna put, again, the Dawn in one bucket, the PBW in the other, and just right off the bat, these things didn't go like I planned. I only had one bucket. So I want to see if this PBW stuff works. I was going to do a comparison and do one grate with Dawn and one grate with this, but my other bucket wasn't big enough to hold them. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to soak both grates in both Dawn and this and see what happens. Should be interesting. Been 2.5 hours, and honestly I just want to see how this is doing, so I'm gonna dump this out, rinse it off, and just see how 2 hours of Dawn and this PBW stuff, is that what it's called? PBW, yeah. See how it's done so far. That water's gross. So I found that concoction of Dawn and PBW did great with the grease and the meat and stuff, but that really baked Dawn crap, not so good. This is the bottom. It just doesn't cut through like this burnt on carbon. I'm not even sure. Anyways, I'm gonna clean these up. Spend like 2 minutes scraping these down. Oh, it was way more than 2 minutes. I went full scrape ninja on those grates, if that was a thing. This escalated quickly. I even brought out the big guns. All right, so here's how this works. Ordinary grill brush works most of the time if you hit it right after you're done cooking. If that doesn't work, or you're doing a cold start, these are more heavy duty grill brushes, but even these heavy duty grill brushes, you can see they lose their tine, so be super careful. If that doesn't work, this is great. It's a 4 or 5 inch, maybe bigger, maybe 6 inch stainless steel scraper. This will get all the carbonization up. It just takes, a little more elbow grease, just like these two. But if that doesn't work, here's a before and after from just doing the wire wheel. As you can see, you got a lot of that stainless steel color coming back. This is better. I scraped this pretty hard with the stainless steel flat scraper, but this just looks better. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on this side. In the meantime, I'm gonna spray this down. I was gonna spray it down with Dawn, but our little concoction of Dawn Powerwash that my wife makes at home, I just don't think I wanted something a little more powerful. So I'm gonna put simple green on this and just let it do its thing while I'm working on this, and then come back. This is well enough, you know, this is well enough, but I'm gonna keep going and just see how clean I can get these, because like there's little gaps here where the crossbars are that are hard to get to. So I'm just gonna keep going. We'll see how this ends up. Uh-oh. Oh, this sucks. I'm really excited about how this turned out so far. This turned out, I mean, you're down to the bare metal. I like that. I'm gonna keep going. I've got something special planned. Instead of using the simple green on this side, because I have a hard time getting that out of the bottle onto the grates, I'm gonna go back to our homemade Dawn Powerwash just because it comes out easier. So I'm gonna let these soak. I've already done the back side. And I'm just gonna let this stuff soak for a while, and then oh wow, still going. Then I got something cool I want to show you. Okay, so this is massive overkill, but now I'm gonna soak these overnight to get off just everything that's left, like any dust from grinding, any rust, any like germs, anything. I just want to get it all off. I've come this far. I just want to know I've got it as clean as I possibly can, especially like in the little nooks and crannies that the wire brush couldn't get to. This is 2 gallons of water, and then it just worked out to half of this, and we had half of this left. So yeah, all done. All right, guys, it's the next day. Check out how disgusting this water is. Sorry about the glare. I just can't believe this much funk came off of this after I thought they were already clean. I should probably say this, though most of you probably already know this. I have stainless steel grates. It's fine to do this with stainless steel grates. If you have porcelain coated or cast iron, hitting it with a wire wheel and then soaking it overnight is generally a bad idea. Anyways, I'm gonna clean these up and put them on the grill, and we'll have the final reveal. All right, guys. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed. There's still stuff. I mean, the grates look pretty good themselves. Again, they have little corrosion marks, but between there's still little places of gunk, and you can tell because like right here, this is where the wire wheel got to it, but right here you didn't. The good news is it softened this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these inside, and I'm gonna take a toothbrush, and I'm just gonna gently I'm done. I think I have these as clean as I can possibly get them. This turned into a huge project, but I learned a lot, so I think it was worth it. I have some thoughts of things I learned, things I would do different. I'm going to share that with you in a minute, but first let me show you these grates. All right, guys, here we go. Here they are. They look good. I was going for brand new. I don't think that's gonna happen, but these are definitely better than what I had. I was a little disappointed. I think this is what I got hung up on, is just how much corrosion these had gone through. These were supposed to be, when I bought this grill like 10 years ago, these were supposed to be an upgrade, like nice stainless steel grates, that's what they call them. And I don't think this is the nice stainless. Let me show you something. This is 304 stainless right here. This is a magnet. Now, really good stainless is not magnetic. So look, see that? That's how you know it's 304 stainless. That's the stuff they put on nice grills. All right, so now let's look at the Weber here. Yeah, that's definitely magnetic. Which is a little bit frustrating because the whole reason I upgraded to this grill when we bought it is because I wanted the upgraded stainless steel. And now I find I don't have it. So why does that matter? Well, it matters because that's what causes this corrosion and pitting. So, but at this point, it is what it is. So what am I gonna do different? I'm gonna make sure that I flip these over and actually clean the back side. And I might even cook on the backside. That way, I'm always showing both sides of these grates some love, and hopefully, I can get some more life out of these, you know? All right, now, if I was gonna do another deep clean like this again, power washer, all the way, no question, just do it. If you don't have a power washer, take it to a car wash, knock it out, you'll be done in 10 minutes, get on with your day. It is by far the most effective for the amount of time spent of anything I tried. Now, if you have really bad corrosion, you need something that's super duper effective. The wire wheel is amazing. It's just a ton more manual effort. It takes way more time. Sometimes you gotta do that. These were pretty bad. I didn't realize it, you know? But going forward, power washer. Now that won't turn them back into the color of metal. It won't make them shiny. If you want that, most effective, definitely Barkeeper's Friend. That stuff is magic. Even at the end of this process, I could tell a big difference. So that's why I went ahead and did it. I think going forward for me, I'll power wash them. I'll probably stick them in that PBW that's really good at taking off stains and stuff like that. And I'll just move on with my life. I mean, it's efficient, and it doesn't require any effort. Guys, I'll have links for everything I used in this video, whether I liked it or not, in the description box below. Please check that out. Hopefully you found this video useful, or at least somewhat entertaining. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Gas grill. I forgot about this. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.